What's up everybody, it's Journey Realty here, and let's be real. Buying your first home? It's huge, but honestly it can feel like navigating a minefield of potential mistakes. From credit scores to closing costs, there's a lot that can trip you up. That's why in this video we're diving deep into the 12 most common first-time homebuyer mistakes and more importantly, how you can steer clear of them. Let's get started. Alright, before you even think about house hunting, we need to talk about your credit. Specifically your credit report and score. This is like your financial GPA, and trust me, lenders are checking. You absolutely need to know where you stand before you apply for a mortgage. First things first, go get a free copy of your credit report from all three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You can do this free once a year at annualcreditreport.com. Once you've got your report, comb through it carefully. Look for any errors, inaccuracies, or anything that looks fishy. Even a small mistake can seriously hurt your score. If you find something that's wrong, dispute it with the credit bureau ASAP. The higher your score, the better the interest rate you'll qualify for on your mortgage. Even a small difference in interest rates can save you tens of thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. So if your score isn't where it needs to be, take some time to improve it before you start seriously house hunting. Okay, let's talk about budgeting. And no, I don't mean setting a random number you think you can swing. We need to get real about what you can actually afford. This is crucial to avoid falling head over heels for a house that's totally out of your price range. Start by taking a hard look at your income, expenses, debts, and savings. And don't forget to factor in all the costs associated with owning a home, not just the mortgage payment. We're talking property taxes, homeowners insurance, potential HOA fees, and let's not forget about maintenance and repairs. A good rule of thumb is to use the 28/36 rule. This means your total housing costs shouldn't exceed 28% of your gross monthly income, and your total debt payments, including housing costs, shouldn't go over 36% of your gross monthly income. Now, once you have a number in mind, stick to it. Don't be tempted to look at houses outside of your price range. It's a recipe for disaster and a whole lot of heartache. Trust me on this one. Getting pre-approved for a mortgage is non-negotiable, people. It's not just a suggestion, it's like getting your financial ducks in a row before you even step foot in an open house. Think of it as a golden ticket that shows sellers you're serious, qualified, and ready to make a move. A pre-approval means a lender has looked at your finances, checked your credit, and has told you how much they're willing to lend you. This gives you a clear picture of what you can realistically afford, and helps you narrow down your search to properties within your budget. In a competitive market, having a pre-approval can be the difference between getting your dream home and getting stuck in bidding wars. Sellers are more likely to take you seriously when you come to the table with a pre-approval in hand. It shows you're organized, prepared, and ready to close the deal. So, don't even think about skipping this step. Get pre-approved for a mortgage early on in the process. Chapter 4. Shop around for a mortgage. Don't settle. You wouldn't buy a car without shopping around. Best deal, right? The same goes for your mortgage. Different lenders offer different interest rates, fees, and loan terms, so it pays to do your homework. Shop around, compare offers from multiple lenders, and see who can give you the best deal on your mortgage. Even a small difference in interest rates can save you a significant amount of money over the life of your loan. You're about to make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. You deserve to get the best possible terms. So take your time, do your research, and don't be afraid to negotiate. Chapter 5. Don't forget the hidden costs of homeownership. Okay, we've talked about the mortgage payment, but let's get real about the other costs that come with owning a home. Because trust me, there are more than you might think. First up, property taxes. These can vary widely depending on where you live and can add a hefty chunk of change to your monthly housing expenses. Make sure you factor this into your budget. Next, homeowners insurance. This protects your home and belongings from damage or loss and is typically required by lenders. Again, costs can vary, so shop around for the best rates. Then there are those pesky HOA fees. If you're buying a condo or townhome, you'll likely have to pay these monthly fees, which cover things like maintenance of common areas and amenities. And let's not forget about maintenance and repairs. Make sure you have a plan for handling these unexpected expenses. Chapter 6. A real estate agent is your new best friend. Listen, I get it. You're independent, you like to do things yourself, and you think you can handle this whole home buying thing solo. But trust me on this one, a good real estate agent is worth their weight in gold. They're not just there to unlock doors at open houses. A good agent is your advocate, your guide, and your negotiator throughout the entire process. They'll help you find properties that meet your needs and budget, negotiate with sellers on your behalf, and navigate the often complicated world of paperwork and legalities. Think of them as your secret weapon in the home buying game. So, do yourself a favor and hire a reputable real estate agent. You've found the perfect house, you're in love, and you're ready to sign on the dotted line. But hold your horses. Before you do anything, make sure you get a home inspection. This is non-negotiable, people. A home inspection is like a physical exam for your potential new home. A qualified inspector will go through the property with a fine-toothed comb, checking everything from the foundation to the roof, looking for any potential problems. This is your chance to uncover any hidden issues that might not be obvious to the naked eye. Things like structural damage, plumbing problems, electrical issues, or even mold can be deal breakers. A home inspection could save you thousands of dollars in costly repairs down the road, so don't skip this crucial step. You might be head over heels for the house itself, but don't forget to consider the neighborhood. After all, you're not just buying a house, you're buying into a community. Spend some time in the neighborhood at different times of day and night. Think about your lifestyle and what's important to you. The more you know about the neighborhood, the better equipped you'll be to decide if it's the right fit for you. You've been pre-approved for a mortgage, you're under contract, and you're about to close on your dream home. Congratulations! But before you go on a shopping spree to furnish your new digs, pump the brakes. Lenders will check your credit again before closing, and any big purchases you make could potentially jeopardize your loan approval. So, resist the urge to buy that new couch or splurge on a fancy new TV until after you've closed on your house. Keep your credit utilization low, and avoid any major financial moves until you have the keys in hand. Chapter 10. Read the fine print. Seriously read it. Closing day is exciting. You're finally getting the keys to your new home. But before you break out the champagne, take a deep breath and read the fine print. The closing documents are a mountain of paperwork, but it's crucial that you understand what you're signing. Pay close attention to the loan terms, interest rates, closing costs, and any contingencies that might be in place. Remember, this is a legally binding agreement, so you need to be comfortable with every single word. Chapter 11. Don't forget about closing costs. We've talked about the down payment, but don't forget about closing costs. These are the fees and expenses associated with finalizing your mortgage and transferring ownership of the property. Closing costs can add up, so make sure you budget for them accordingly. They typically range from 2% to 5% of the purchase price of your home. Review the loan estimate document carefully and ask questions if anything is unclear. Chapter 12. Keep your emotions in check. Buying a home is an emotional roller coaster. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding your dream home and make impulsive decisions. But remember, this is a major financial investment, and it's important to approach the process with a level head. Stick to your budget, do your research, and don't be afraid to walk away from a deal if it doesn't feel right. It's better to be patient and find the right home than to rush into something you'll regret later. Outro congrats, future homeowner, and there you have it, folks. Those are 12 common first-time homebuyer mistakes and, more importantly, how to avoid them. By being informed, prepared, and working with the right professionals, you can navigate the process with confidence and make your dream of homeownership a reality. Remember, this is a significant financial decision, so take your time, do your research, and don't be afraid to ask questions. With a little bit of planning and effort, you'll be well on your way to finding the perfect home for you and your family. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on home buying and personal finance. We'll see you in the next video.